Hello everyone, it is the B338F group project presentation. I would like to first of all give an introduction. With the rapid advance of technology nowadays, e-payment and mobile payment have been pervasive and indispensable in the entire world. We select public transport as our business sector because public transport is one of the most significant elements of human daily life. Using e-payment on public transport make the process take Hello everyone, it is a B338F group project presentation. I would like to first of all give an introduction. With the rapid advance of technology nowadays, e-payment and mobile payment have been pervasive and indispensable in the entire world. We select public transport as our business sector because public transport is one of the most significant elements of human daily life. Using e-payment on public transport make the process of taking public transport be more convenient, and you can also minimize human contact, has greater visibility and higher cognition. Next, I would like to talk about the current payment practice and need. People in Hong Kong would usually use cash and octopus in public transport. The existing payment method in Hong Kong is not well completed because the simplest method and the cubism. So first of all, talk about the simplest payment method. The first consideration is the payment on taxi. Most of the taxi do not contain any kind of e-payment, and the cash is the only way to paying the fee. It would be extremely inconvenient for both taxi drivers and passengers. Next, shift the focus on MTR and buses. Although they support Octopus card, consumer also needs to top up after using it. And next, talk about the cubism. Taxi driver needs to have sufficient change in the taxi and usually see that they will stick a coin box in front of them. Passengers need also to prepare cash in their wallet and usually need to withdraw their money from bank. It recently pushed on the mobile Octopus on both Android and Apple mobile. It requires users with NFC function. Moreover, even though people can top up from Apple Pay or Android Pay, the acceptable cards are limited and usually request user with credit cards and MasterCard, which are not friendly to students. It is seen to say that people need to have more diversified and convenient platform of payment. Let's shift the focus on the payment solution evaluations. The first one is a contactless smart card, the Octopus. The advantage of it is the large user base. More than 36 million Octopus cards are in circulation nowadays, and 98% of people aged between 15 to 64 in Hong Kong have Octopus card. The disadvantage is the inconvenient top-up process. People also need to use cash or Octopus app to top up physical Octopus. It would also bring inconvenience to user because they need to check balance frequently. There's also top-up requirement that the amount of top-up limited on the minimum of Hong Kong dollar 50 and one top-up on the machine and convenience shop. People cannot save the remaining coins into their Octopus card. Topping up at the app would only accept credit card or MasterCard, and majority of students would not accept, and the related banks are limited, which can only use the bank cards in Hong Kong. Next is the NFC function. It is nowadays only accept Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and Huawei Pay on the virtual Octopus. The advantage of it is the NFC does not require internet connection, and the Transport Express function can provide user to use the Octopus without unlocking their mobile devices. And the disadvantage is the device restriction. It is required that the mobile devices must contain NFC function and some mobile limited. For instance, virtual Octopus in Apple would only accept the device later than Apple 8. In Samsung Pay and Huawei Pay, users need to give up the physical card which they are using if they want to accept NFC payment. Apple Pay did better, which provide a transfer approach to user, but once they transfer their card to virtual, their physical card would be unable to use and cannot be put back. Moreover, those NFC and Octopus payment only accept credit cards and cash top-up. Cash top-up would be the same as physical Octopus to bring inconvenience to use as well. The next one is the QR code scanning. Take the MTR with Alipay Easy Code or MTR Mobile Ticket QR code, and the fare will be deducted directly from e-wallet. The advantage of it is the people do not need to top up directly and directly use their money in the bank account. It's also convenient to record their route online to help monitor the pandemic. The disadvantage, the passenger needs to select a type like the adult or preferential, or the grade, the ordinary or the East Rail line head. of ticket to purchase through MTR mobile ticket QR code or Alipay Easy Asset code before entering the gate. They will not be able to make change after entering the gate. And the aspect for the fare deduction, other fare concession and public transport subsidy are not applicable to QR code. Passenger needs to also pre-open the app before entering the gate and needs to ensure the good internet connection. It will sharpen the efficiency and also bring inconvenience to consumer. As the evaluation, we analyze the inconvenience and the restriction of the existing payment solution, and we would like to design and elaborate a new payment solution to cope with the restriction. The new payment method we have designed is the NFC payment, which is the way to pay by bank cards like UnionPay, Visa, or MasterCard. The advantage of NFC payment are direct debate. NFC payment continue the payment habit of the traffic card for a consumer. It is also going to replace the traffic card on the mobile, and the user can directly use the money from the bank. Secondly, is the implementation when MTR buses already have NFC machine. MTR and some buses have been replaced with NFC-enabled devices. The public transport companies would not need to expend more spending on purchasing a new machine. It would accordingly reduce the learning cost of a consumer and also the expenditure of public transport companies simultaneously. Third one is the efficiency. People do not need to find out their wallets, which are cumbersome and inconvenient. The NFC function, on the other hand, can turn your mobile phone into a wallet, allowing you to pay anytime, anywhere, and making it more convenient and easier to manage the use. It will enhance the efficiency of public transport, avoiding the delay and inconvenience on simplifying the way of travel of people. The fourth one is going to record your journey. Due to the pandemic, it has become particularly important to track people's daily movement. When people use NFC to pay, they will have a record of their journey, which makes it easier to track people travels information in the event of pandemic. And then the next one is you don't need to unlock your mobile. With regard to code payment, each code operation requires a series of operations. At the same time, there are lots of uncertainty in the offline payment process due to the network and signal effect. NFC is much more convenient and save a lot of time on being efficiently as the payment can be done when the screen is locked or no internet connection. The last one is the high acceptance of credit card. Bank cards such as credit cards have spread over Hong Kong and become primary e-commerce payment method in Hong Kong for the past 2 decades. The acceptance of using bank whatever or for shopping or saving is particularly high in the international financial center like Hong Kong. Hence, people, even in their older age, would have more acceptance on using credit cards or NFC mobile devices. Next, I would like to talk about the implementation and concern. In the implementation, based on the above analysis of NFC payment method, we believe that the main audience of this payment method is the young working people. Therefore, it is highly effective promotion plan to create advertisement with young people as the audience and spread them to places frequented by commuters, such as MTR station or buses. Besides, it is also necessary to place advertisement on social media platforms such as YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, which are very popular among young people. In addition, the discount plan can also be launched in conjunction with the banks to attract the initial user. Since the payment method is based on NFC technology and the use of bank card for payment, it is a win-win situation for the banks also implement this payment method. The discount plan is also attractive for people who need to take public transportation for long time to work. Next, I will talk about the concern. It is about the difficulties of implementation of the problem or the restrictions and shortcoming of NFC implementation in use. First of all, the local market has many electronic payment software programs in Hong Kong, and these software programs have a high market share. For example, there are 36 million octopus cards in circulation with the penetration rate of 98%. The public has a high reliance on traditional payment method, and the highest market share is still for octopus and cash payment, which has not decreased due to the rise of electronic payment. We need to provide more convenient and faster payment methods so as to attract consumers. It's the end of our presentation. Thank you.